For me, I think it was about setting a baseline, and that was on resources and our staff's ability to utilise IT within the classroom and on the business support side as well. So some fundamental things we did is we made sure every lecturing member of staff had a laptop, that every classroom and workshop had an electronic whiteboard. The whole college was wirelessly networked as well. So that meant that everyone could get access wherever they were, and they knew when they walked into a classroom or a workshop that they would have an electronic whiteboard available if they wanted to use it. That meant that I didn't get the complaints that I had before from those staff who were keen to use the facilities, that they could only use it in certain areas. It also meant that I could say to staff, you've got the resource now we need to build your skills. At the same time, I was determined to ensure that our staff in this college had the IT skills, again, across business support and academic, that I would expect as a minimum, but also we expected our own employers we engaged with to have as a minimum. So I set ICT level 2 as a minimum expectation, along with literacy and numeracy, for all staff in the college. And the agreement we came to through the contracts was that all staff needed to be working towards a level 2 in literacy, numeracy and IT where they didn't have it. And that's working towards, it's not necessarily having it straight away, but on a programme, working with the college to get those qualifications. If they didn't have that, then there was a loss of holiday within their contract, and that time would be used to help them get the qualification anyway. So it was more about setting a minimum benchmark and then helping to achieve that benchmark. That way, I knew that then the staff would have the basic skills to enable us to deliver this IT strategy. Now that's very baseline. A lot of the staff have fantastic skills and are using them already, and there's some great examples across the college. We use those staff then to pass on those ideas. We have a set of cards for staff. They're sort of e-learning cards, just with little ideas that each of them have used in the classroom to spread good practice, and we'll repeat that again. But it's all about getting that baseline there and then spreading the good practice. And no one likes change. It's challenging, and if you're having to revert to change from paper-based approaches to electronic approaches, it takes time to develop. And we're not saying this is overnight. This is why it's a 5-year strategy. But what we are saying is everyone needs to be working towards it and to help each other. And that's what we put in place. So there's the normal staff development around using IT and things like that. There's a lot else around it as well that I think is sort of slightly more than you'd normally find in a college. I think the majority of staff are on that journey now, and a lot are achieving. And we've seen some fantastic stories, say, on numeracy, where they said, I really hated you when you introduced this. I've now achieved my level 2 and I'm really pleased I have, and my family are proud of me. There are different stories, and obviously some are still struggling, but we're seeing some really great success stories, as we see in FE as a whole.